Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Number one.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm chillin' my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text it. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like bought a chain that's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. So my label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. Had the ice on my neck cause little shorty on hot. Here's some rappers that want me to flap. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it says you won't be in this if you don't make it hot like her. New deal, AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Play me every time that I step them. Hate me like what?
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a former #1 overall pick, coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, here's Goff. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
St. Brown motioning left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Goff. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Ray McCloud deep here for the Niners. Yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Purdy. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now he'll try to run with this. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
This 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Purdy now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
On 1st down, Purdy. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, here's Mitchell. Oh, fighting off the defender. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Goff on first down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? Yeah. That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third and 4. Goff now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To the air again, Goff. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw, Goff. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Purdy to throw it on first down. This one caught by Kittle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards at its second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Final play of the half. Purdy got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
This is Samuel. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? It might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, good move. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Here's Samuel. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Goff. Jones has it, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. He's still on his feet. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Now Moody for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. A slant to Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs. They have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Goff throwing again. Open man right side is St. Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Sam Laporta from 6 yards away. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Ray McCloud to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Ayuk goes in motion. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, he brings it in off the deflection.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys.
Frustrated.
Oh, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
Now this throw caught left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Throwing again is Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down.
Goff. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play,
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Purdy down to a knee, and that should be the final act of the ball game. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this with Charles would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Cap to his armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it break, no side, no skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up.
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo Bills.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. And his first pass is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. Lucky.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly. But that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
42's the mark, boy. 42's the mark.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Toney. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Allen now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Mahomes again. And incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
First and goal from just inside the 5. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pacheco is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points. Down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Mahomes now on first down. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And Oliver able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Now Allen. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. This taken in by Kincaid. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. To throw is Allen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw is Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Run by Pacheco on second down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.